Hello, friends. Oh, in a very fortunate moment, I can see that my friends here are laughing because they made a inappropriate comment, but y'all were still muted. Ha! Suck it. Now you're not, though. So
he's got our number.
Gotcha.
He knows what we're about.
Welcome to Thousand Faces TTRPG, and go buff yourself with another episode of The Wild Beyond, episode 32. We've been playing this for a little while, friends. We passed our 1-year anniversary on what, the 29th episode? Or was it the 30th?
29th episode.
Yeah.
29th
Next
episode.
shot, 69.
What, 69?
And we're making our way through this story. There's still a fair amount to go, but we have made a bunch of progress. Thank you all so much for being here. Appreciate you. We are going to go pretty quick right into the session. Just a few quick general housekeeping matters. I can hear my dogs going crazy about something. Housekeeping matters. 1, as always, 18 plus stream for possible drug use out of game or in game or both, probably by the same individual. Oh, maybe not. Maybe. Hey.
I wish, but I can't. Damn.
I should try eventually, maybe. I don't know.
It's because Sarah's 12.
This is true. I'm a 14-year-old boy in real life.
I mean, that makes this being an 18 plus stream a little awkward.
It's fine. Different planes of existence.
You can also listen to past episodes on Go Buff Yourself, podcast version that you can find pretty much anywhere that you can find your podcasts, or you can watch past episodes on YouTube.
Even on Apple.
Even on friggin' Apple. And I think that's all we really have to announce, because I'm ready to jump back in after 2 weeks off. Aren't y'all?
Very.
Let's go ahead and roll that intro then. Good God. Y'all. Looking at, how old is that photo, Sarah?
Not old.
It is like a year and a half old.
Y'all.
But look at me. I'm
Damn.
freckly and sleep deprived in that picture.
Y'all are adorable. All right. Last we left the Wild Things. They had cleared out a goblin logging camp that was working on the edge of the Shroudwood. After dealing with that at the request of officials in the nearby town of Vale Crossing, they looped around towards the southern end of the forest and then headed back in search of a particular type of mushroom that Kieren was asked to retrieve by a lovely baker. In the process of making their way through the forest, they encountered a dryad, defensive of this forest and their living plant allies. There was a bit of a miscommunication at first, but through some beautiful roleplay, managed to convince this dryad that you all were on her and the forest's side. And so she directed you to push further in and find someone named Will. Specifically, Will of the Feywild. You all headed in and very quickly started encountering some ingeniously made traps Simple but effective. Some of you got caught, some of you avoided them, but eventually you met the individuals responsible for these traps, the Getaway Gang, which is made up of Will of the Feywild and his 3 companions, Sloane, Xenar, and Bobby. You followed them to their treehouse in the limbs of a large treant called Little Oak. And it was there that Will and the Getaway Gang asked for your assistance in taking down, or rather, in freeing the children controlled and captured by Skabatha Nightshade. And as soon as they learned that you were on board, Will laid out a plan. And the plan involved you all going to Loomlurch, home and lair of Skabatha Nightshade. Go to the Goblin Market there and find a way, through a particular goblin, to make an appointment to see Granny Nightshade. Once you were inside, the Getaway Gang would cause a diversion, at which point you all would make your way to free the children working in the workshop. Then escape, meet back at Little Oak. It's all so simple on paper. There were a few other things. Here in this treehouse, there were several fairies that you spoke with. You saw a tiny displacer kitten that some of you recognized, and the rest of you certainly recognized the description. Star, child of Dirla from the Witchlight Carnival. And Will and the fairies agreed to send Star back to Dirla if you helped free the children. And just before you all took a long rest and stayed the night in the safety of Little Oak's boughs, the Getaway Gang recommended that it might be beneficial. It was a gamble, Will said, might not result in anything, but recommended that you visit the nearby pool, the Wayward Pool, and speak with the local unicorn there. But in order to get to the island, they told you you needed to appear as a unicorn, which they have managed to do through a very cheaply made unicorn costume. So it seems like almost anything will pass, but it was there in this clearly occupied solely by fairies and children treehouse that we return. This evening has been full of interesting revelations, with learning that Will used to not just work for Skabatha as a servant or as a laborer, but in fact as one who captured and brought more children. And that since he has been trying to redeem himself and undo the wrongs. And so, I just have a quick narrative question. Do you all have any desire to role play out the remainder of the evening, or should we jump forward to a different point in time?
I got my pies. I'm happy.
I think for once we might not roleplay our way through the night. Just
All
for
right.
once.
Although Kai will spend a little while trying to teach Gromp. What language did I promise him? Right, I will spend a little while trying to tutor Gromp in Street Sylvan.
I don't know why I love the notion of Street Sylvan.
We had taxi tie in Bangkok on not being
it's
cheated
totally
out
fair.
of taxi fares, so.
Actually, one quick thing. I don't recall if we got any kind of map of the Feywild from the Welcome Center.
I'm the map of the Feywild. Don't you worry about that.
I worry so much about that. Can I stay up a little bit, because I tend to sleep less because of horrible insomnia, with the kids, and have them with their crayons help me block out a rough map of this area, stuff around it, and where we might find things in relation to other things, based on, like, here's the walking time.
You were given a map at the Vale Crossing Welcome Center. It's a general map. It's not nearly as specific as it would be in Faerun, because things kind of change a little bit here every now and then, so I have to keep it general. But you were given one, and it was on your map that the locations, for example, of where the sheriff had found the Snarks leavings, that had been circled. The general location of the goblin logging camp had been circled on there. So you do have a pretty, better than a crayon drawing,
right? But
map.
I mean, if the kids have any, like, and here's where this thing might be, like, I've read about the Snark, it was over here, or, like, if the kids, having lived in the woods, can help me add anything into the map.
The trouble is, and you learn this from them rather quickly as you help, as you said, they've lived in the woods. This is as far as they've gotten since escaping Granny Nightshade. They escaped from her clutches to the safety of Little Oak's embrace.
And you've never thought about going into town?
Bobby scratches at his scruff that now has a little bit of the blue in it that was provided by Gromp, just in streaks. Why would we want to do that? What's out there? That isn't in here.
Sounds like most of these children, hypothetically including yourselves, have been stolen from their families. You might have families in town.
Sloane, who is reclining and chewing on a piece of dried mango, just takes it out. Not until all the other kids are free. We're not leaving here. We got a job to do. And Bobby
It's
just...
quite a job if you've been out here this long.
It's not been that long.
He's been out here 8 years.
Will is over fiddling with, or playing with Star at the moment, and Bobby just scratches at his neck.
You have fleas or something? You're itching yourselves quite a lot.
It's
I'm
new,
like,
alright?
I'm
When it
going to
comes in like that,
prestidigitation
have
all
you
of
had
the
a beard?
children.
Have you had a fucking beard? I'm telling you, when you have one as glorious as mine, keep in mind shorter than my beard currently
I'm gonna, like,
is.
turn my head to the side and, like, inflate my throat sac with fire so it glows.
That's very nice, but if you haven't had a beard, you wouldn't understand. They itch, okay? I don't have proper beard oil here, so there's not much I can do. Anyway,
Just use moisturizer.
he has...
I'm gonna reach into, like, I'll reach in, because this is, like, it's making her itchy looking at him itch. She's gonna reach into, like, her little pouch of crap that she collects and pull out, like, a little vial of scale oil that she uses when she sheds, and say, you know, pass her to put a couple of drops of that on. You can't keep it, just a couple drops.
just like pours a handful. Well, a couple of drops might work for you. You see how much I'm working with here?
It burns.
Anyway, to answer your... Sloane, can you take this? And he just goes and walks and starts splashing water on his face.
She did say it burned. Couple drops.
He's been out here for a while. And if we leave, they'll be out here a lot longer. So we're staying. And if you all are as helpful as you sound like you could be, maybe won't be staying much longer.
Just making sure this wasn't...
You want a mango?
Like, feared child. No, I don't like mango. I don't know what mango is.
I was
And there you go.
for it.
Oh, there is a basket that is hanging like right near where she's reclining, and she just comes up and grabs some fruit, if you want some.
Oh, no, I'm just going to be reaching into the basket like every 20 seconds.
Melon,
What?
you ate pie.
Oh, it's fine.
And?
Don't say it's fine until you've seen how much you can eat.
Fair. No, but you're right. It's not like we all want to stay out here. I mean, no offense. Look, actually. And she stops. I don't know if I want to leave Little Oak alone out here.
Well, from what I've seen about the strangeness of this place, I'm fairly certain Little Oak would be welcome in town. There's more children there. People to play with.
There is the sound of a sudden but strong breeze. And it's only because you feel the ground shift, or the floor shift slightly beneath your feet, that you realize it is Little Oak sighing. And you hear as he speaks, but because you're up here, you also feel the rumble as he speaks. A city is no place for a treant. I will remain with my family for as long as I have family to remain with.
Well, I mean, I feel like they'd be receptive of you. They already have a what? Orc, troll, giant. What the hell was he on the bridge?
Keep in mind, you are referring to a 60 or so foot oak tree.
Not like the immediate town. He was on a bridge right outside. They like him. Doesn't mean he has to be totally cut off from everybody, is what we get. I mean, don't get me wrong, being out in the wilderness is great and all. I've done the roughing it for a long time out in the woods, but like, there's also something nice about having a community, more than just the four of you. Like, you're probably great. Probably each other's best friends, but after all this is done, if we are able to get the kids out, maybe just give him going to town or bringing Little Oak a little closer to town some thought. You know, get some better food with ya, just have some community, just being able to be around other people.
And on the other side of things, it would ease the trauma for both parties to make a gradual exit as opposed to an abrupt one.
Will speaks as he had quietly approached. Let's worry about getting everyone out first. Once they're out, everyone can make their own decision about where they want to go. Sloan, you want to stay here with Little Oak? Stay here. Anyone who wants to leave can. All we want to do is give them the choice.
I like that.
We need to get to Jan.
That's a hell of a task.
I'm starting to realize that.
You know anything about getting there?
Not a drop. Last time we had to get a hot air balloon and then got torn out of the sky by the skinniest dragon I've ever seen.
Fucking Jabberwock.
Yeah, do y'all know anything about that?
They look at each other. Don't know much. Only what I heard. And that once it locks eyes on a target, it does not stop. Don't let it see you.
Too late.
I think it likes the balloon more than us.
Yeah, I'm thinking that was our saving grace, is we had very ample distraction at our hands.
Getting to Jan? He said that's what you have to do? Then you need to find yourself a Leafy Stone. There's no way you're getting there.
Gesundheit.
Huh?
Oh, a Leafy Stone, that's a thing. That wasn't just you sneezing or something. Okay.
No, but... oh, you said it. No, Leafy stone. They're, basically, it's a key to get through the wall. Easiest way to think about it.
So can we steal one, or do we have to dig up some buried treasure?
If you know someone who has one, steal it. I know that Granny Nightshade probably has one. Maybe.
What are our other options? Because clearly it sounds like we're not flying over this one in a balloon.
Let me roll something.
Do children know anything about the plot?
I don't know how to make one. That's a secret beyond me. I do know that one of the ingredients that you can use is unicorn horn. That's why they're so valuable. That's why people have been hunting them down. That's why Lamorna has to hide.
Kai is simultaneously going to smack Wraught and Melon on the back of their heads as soon as they make those faces. Please continue. Okay, so are there any options other than unicorn horns or stealing them from very powerful people? Because I'm all for the stealing part.
You do no stealing.
Well, yeah, there is one other option that I know of. Granny Nightshade knows how to make them. You could convince her to make one for you.
But that would require the unicorn horn and talking to Granny Nightshade. Don't like those options, so I'm seeing stealing that from her as the number one option, which I'm all for. If we're already going to be like fucking up her operation of child slavery.
Maybe do it first.
What, the fucking up or the stealing?
No, like get her to make you one first.
Yeah, I don't want to.
I don't know.
Another fucking.
Well, I'm just answering your questions.
But okay, so she might have one. We'll figure that bit out. But all in all, we're gonna
I wouldn't
fuck shit up when we get there. Cool.
I wouldn't count on her having one. While it's possible, they are rare, and every time I know of her making one, they were custom made. Someone needed one. Someone hired her to make it.
So
there's probably not one just left over.
So what it sounds like we need to do, it sounds like there's several things we need to do. This feels a lot like the frog swamp. It sounds like what we need to do is talk to the unicorn, talk to the goblin in the market, have a meeting with Granny Nightshade, but maybe not bust the kids out same night, but have a meeting to talk about getting this Leafy stone. Make a bargain with her to try to maybe cure our friend. Maybe we can trade her taking that thing off of you for something else she wants. They all hate each other. And a Leafy stone. It's worth asking.
But like while you talk, I could scope out the whole place.
We can at least case the joint. And then come back after we've cased the joint and got our Leafy stone and do a smash and grab with children.
As long as we know when to do our part, and as long as you're still going to do yours. Damn it. Stupid ring.
Bingo! Bingo!
Yep, that's on the bingo card. Damn it. As long as we know when to do our part, and you still do yours, we can wait if you need to prepare.
I don't think it's a terrible idea to talk to the hag, just to see if there's something we can work out to get that stone to get out of here. Or at least maybe we can ask the unicorn if, they know anything, but
they're for sure.
I've heard about it.
That's possible. If anyone would know, obviously Granny Nightshade would be the one who really knows, but it's possible that Lamorna knows how to make them too. Worth asking. So are you all taking the costume with you when you go? If you need, we have like a banana. You could probably, if you could put that on your head, that might work.
Gromp wants the banana.
I do.
Yeah, he does. He does. He
You
really wants the banana.
I really don't think I do.
You've got a potassium deficiency you don't know about.
Yeah, I have been cramping a lot lately. Is that normal? I'll take the banana.
You're doomed.
And he takes it and he peels it and he starts to eat it.
Okay, we'll put a carrot on Gromp.
I just need a couple of minutes to prepare, and he kind of shifts. Bodie shifts back and forth on his nubby little feet, with his hands touching each other. I'll be right back. And he just kind of like wiggles away, and you see him lean down in tufts of grass. Hey, can I borrow you? Okay, cool. And then he pulls it out of the ground and goes over to another tuft of grass. Hey, man, can I borrow you?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, fuck yeah! And he just pulls it up out. And then he takes some twine out of his belt and he ties it on the end of his own tail.
Hey,
and
what
he
are we
puts
doing?
some on his head.
You hear
We're
really
making-
quiet from back where you're tying it on your tail. Just, hey, what are we doing?
We're making a tail and a mane so that we look more like a unicorn. And then he
Okay,
pulls out.
yeah.
He sits down and he pulls out a few of his ready-made joints and he starts to kind of twist them together, and then he licks it and then he sticks it to the top of his head.
Did you just make
I'm ready.
Did you just make a paper mache unicorn horn out of joint papers?
You bet your dick I did.
I love this
Why
game.
not?
You're
I
the prettiest
love this
unicorn
game.
I've
I
ever
consider
seen.
it's a pretty lit horn.
Uniblunt.
We can smoke my head later, guys, but what are you guys going to do? Only
Please tell me
two
we
people.
did this after our long rest.
Yes,
so
this
that
is
Bodhi's
this is
tested.
officially
Thank you.
the next morning. You all have had your long rest. These conversations kind of bled over if it were a show where, it just kind of melded from the evening conversation and it picked up the next morning right where you left off. So yes, you've had a long rest. Speaking of which though,
We level up? Really?
did,
You're so generous.
wow, yeah.
No, I think we leveled down.
My
Shut your
man,
whore
my
Shut
man.
your whore mouth.
That is right. Someone knows how to get. No. Could each of you please roll me a d20?
1.
Perfect.
15.
4.
17.
What was the second lowest roll after 1?
4.
4? And that was you? Okay. When everyone wakes up, and I'm going to say that Bodie wakes up first and was constructing the papers mache, and everyone else wakes up, sees what they just saw, but then starts to look around at each other. And you all notice that Melon, who is a Leonin, so has a fuzzy face, has had a mustache shaved into his fur in a very long, curly. It's beautiful. It is nice, it is perfectly edged. Like the craftsmanship on this hair cut in is impressive. And on Wraught, there is a black charcoal monocle that has been drawn around one eye. And like there's a little gold charcoal chain
Around
that goes
the
off
actual monocle she's wearing? Or on the other eye?
on the other one to turn it into glasses. So yeah, you all see that.
Wait, nobody did
Why are you
anything to me?
Nice. I don't know.
Why is he laughing?
Day ever. And
Wraught, apparently you wear glasses now. Don't worry about it.
You just hear
Bodie.
from outside. You just hear from outside. I think you're very distinguished.
Bodie, you just hear in your head, I would have warned you, Master, but I saw that they were going to the big one and the small angry one, so I knew that they were not a threat.
Oh no, it's okay. Oh shit, Cork!
What?
We have to wear unicorn disguises. Do you want me to make you one?
As you are sitting, just for context, as you are paused in the process of making yourself a papier mache or your tail, having this telepathic conversation with your sword, which is in the scabbard on your back. I feel... Why? Why do I need... I do not understand.
Sorry, man. It's called emotional intelligence, and I forget that you might not have a lot of that.
No, I am a sword.
I just thought you wanted to be part of the crew, but you're right, Cork. You're good enough to the way you are. I think you're just as magical. Are you buying any of this, man? Or... And then he just kind of trails off.
Boom, back up to the treehouse. So...
Once I figure it out what's going on, I'm going to take the charcoal from around my eye and use it to fill in Melon's mustache.
Yeah,
It
because I was
has
going to
a
ask, I
black
can't see what's going
mustache
on.
now.
And as the two of you start to realize what has happened, and Otto is still laughing, and Gromp is just taking this in, looking back and forth, you all just hear from up in the hanging basket where there were fresh fruits and vegetables. And two little fairy heads pop up over the basket.
Are you good for anything useful or just pranks?
Pranks!
They're kind of cool.
I bet they'd be a tasty snack.
You should have eaten the ones back when Frogtown.
Yeah, I should have.
So, is there anything else anyone is wishing to do before you depart from Little Oak and head towards the direction that you were told the
I'll
pool
probably
was?
take a look at that semi-drawn map that Rod and the kids. It's like, I know my way around places. I can get to locations. I know it's about that way I can find it.
Our welcome center now.
Yeah.
So the Welcome Center map, the Shroudwood is just, this map is an overarching thing. The Shroudwood is just this section of trees over here. There's no real landmarks within it. What I will tell you, however, is that Will and the Getaway Gang had said, head north and you will find the lake. It moves a little bit.
No, I mean, the lake is going to have insects, follow the insects.
That should work.
Bodie, which way to the lake?
And is there like a rock wall or like hill behind him? Just anyway, he's
You're in a
sitting there.
treehouse.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I thought I was outside in the grass. Okay, so we're in a
Oh, you can be. Yeah, if you're outside. But you're in a glade. You're in a glade with just trees all around.
I just want it to be really obviously the wrong way, so he's just gonna throw his gun over. He's like, you shoot it that way, man.
Great, and then Kai points the exact opposite direction. Alright, Melon, we'll just bring us over the books.
But we'll also take the unicorn costume and the camera sets of bananas.
So the unicorn costume can get two of you.
Point to Melon immediately.
Clapperclaw, who remained outside, all evening, is not planning on coming with to the lake and is just staying here with the kids. However, that still means there are 6 of you in total who need to appear as, or you've been told need to appear as unicorns in some way. Bodie has his papier mâché horn. 2 of you can be in the costume.
I think that Otto should get back into the costume. It would be absolutely hysterical having a giant front end and Melon and the teeny back.
Otto,
For nothing.
what did you do?
Oh, I snapped my horns off and grew a new one in the shape of a unicorn.
For the record, Otto, that hurt a lot.
It.
A little bit of feedback from Twitch saying the audio is tanked really hard.
It's the same thing you pointed out the other day. It'll come back here in a second.
That sounds great though.
Also,
Let me- Yep. Let me try one thing. We'll be right back. Let me see if I can fix the audio. Oop, someone turned their camera off.
It was you.
Oh, it's me. Haha. Okay.
It was you all along.
It was me all along.
Wild.
Yeah, it just sounded like it just kept getting worse and never better.
Let me
so.
see if this fixed it. That does sound better. Could someone say something, please?
Hello?
Hi.
Nothing.
Hi.
Butthole.
Poopy butt. Poopy butt farts.
There we go. Sound is back.
Perfect.
And all of that was recorded.
I am
All
reasonably
right.
sure I'm the youngest person here, and why am I the one that's like, oh no?
Thank you very much, chat, for hitting us with that. Sometimes things screw up, and sometimes the best solution is turn it off and on again. So, like we were asking, or Otto, you all just watched as Otto broke his 2 antlers off. There is a loud snapping sound as he does, and it hurts enough that you do double over in that moment. But as you...
Is he bleeding?
No. As he stands back up, the stumps just dissolve away. And there is a... Could you describe what grows? Because it does have to grow. Could you describe that?
It is a mixture of a fayish looking unicorn horn, and you can see where the bone or the horn bone pretty much is making its shape to where it is a traditional spiral horn, but there's engravings and like squiggle lines on it and stuff like that, to where it does look very, very Feywanderish, Feywild style horn. And it is like magical girl growth. It just shows up and grows.
Mm-hmm.
After Otto does that and we all watch on in abject horror, Kai will just slowly reach out his hands and gently take Otto's horns from him. Because Kai also, as a person with horns on his skull, knows probably that hurt a fucking lot. And that these are still kind of sentimental. So he's very gently going to put these broken off antlers into his bag. Maybe later on, like, this is just in his brain, maybe he'll make like a knife out of them or something for Otto. But like, oh god, it's in the bag they go.
That is going to be 1 luck point each for Otto and Kai there.
I'm not snapping mine off.
So that is then 1, 2, and we have room for 2 in the costume. So we got 2 more to figure out. I'm going to say that Gromp, because he's not here, is
Gets
going
a
to be
banana glued to his
gets
head.
one of the costume spots.
I was gonna say I probably shouldn't go in and encounter that unicorn because, oh man.
Melon,
Oh,
get in the
I
costume. You may not eat them.
I really want to. Oh.
No! Look at me. Look at me in the eye. Melon, look at me.
In the eye?
No.
Do you still have the charcoal?
I was using it. I was wiping it off and using it to fill in his mustache shade.
So got kind of a,
It's like my
a
mascara.
little bit, yeah, your mascara's run a little bit, a little emo look there on one side. It's actually, I mean, objectively, pretty cool look on a red dragonborn. Pretty cool look.
So now Melon has a dark black mustache.
Kai already has like hooves and a tail, so he's just probably going to find a couple random sticks to lash together in the vague shape of a horn and then tie to his head with a string, but like actively push Gromp to be the back end of the pantomime horse.
Oh no, I'll take the butt.
No, you get to be the front end. Of course, you
It's
called
all
dibs
right.
on this earlier.
I'll be the butt end of this joke. It's fine.
He's the horse's ass.
Unicorns. And he puts on the butt half. Wait, we are so
No.
far away still. Why am I putting this on?
Oh, no. You should wear it the whole way. Just in case.
I just got excited.
I know you did, bud. You're doing great.
We can tell from the erection.
He really wanted to be a bottom.
I high five Kai.
Bodie,
That was funny.
you, as everyone is getting ready, as you were the first one to secure your unicorn horn on your head, you hear Cork, your sword, in your head. Master, why are we going to see this unicorn?
Well, the unicorn, as you may or may not already know, is a very mystical and wisdom-filled beast, Cork. We need to go talk to the unicorn to get a better understanding of the land that we're in and how to proceed forward in it. And I think there's some other stuff too, but I wasn't really
Master,
paying attention.
But Master, did you not hear that unicorn horns are used to make wafy stones, and they are very valuable. Unicorn
Sure.
horn. So, what if there are hunters there and they attack us while we are there?
Then we'll fucking kill the hunters and protect the unicorn because it's the most innocent thing on the motherfucking planet. And if anybody tries to hurt him, I'll fuck it up.
Master, I like that energy.
Yeah. Is that it, or you got anything else? Or, you feel
No.
good about it now, or
How are you doing?
Me?
No, too personal. Never mind.
Yeah, no, it's okay. It's just you're here with me every time I do anything ever. I feel like it's pretty obvious at this point. So I just was really
But one of your
surprised by the
friends
question.
said that they would do emotional damage to you, so I was checking in about your emotions.
Oh, yeah, he just likes to say emotional damage because it's you know what, Cork? My head hurts a little bit. I'm gonna smoke some weed about it, and then we can talk about this after, okay?
And I believe have we heard Wraught's plan?
It's gonna use magic.
I assumed. All right. So, the 6 of you depart through the glade back into the trees of the Shroudwood, trying to find the wayward pool. You said that you were leading, Melon, correct? Wonderful. So you push on ahead. The getaway gang did inform you as you left as to the location of several other traps on that side of the glade. And it's fortunate in a few of the cases that they warned you because they are quite well hidden. But after pushing through the forest for about 2 hours, you eventually do come upon the sight of a lake through the trees.
Does this lake have a thing in the middle?
As you push forward a little bit more, you see the following. Through the trees of the Shroudwood, where there's very little light getting through, you notice, because you hear the waves of the lake first. You don't see it first. And as you approach, you see that orange light of the occasional yellow light of the high noon sun from outside of the forest, cutting through heavy mists on the surface of this lake. The mist drifts all over, and in the middle, about 200, 300 feet away from the shoreline, you do see a small island. There are forested crags that line the shore on one side of the lake, mossy rocks protruding near the shallows. And the islet that you see out there is pretty small, all things considered. You have very high survival, so from here you would guess as you step through the trees and to the shoreline that the islet is only about 40 feet at its widest.
That
And
was
then-
suspiciously easy.
I check for traps.
Make me a investigation check.
I mean, we still need to get out there and apparently set something on fire.
Wait, what?
Was I the only one paying attention to the kids?
8.
8, you don't
I only have
find.
a +3 to investigation.
You are the worst fucking rogue.
It's like a double fucking proficiency. And come on.
You want me to look at it?
No, we should. What you were? But have you been dressed like a grass unicorn this whole time?
You got that I was a grass-inspired unicorn? Oh, that's great fucking news, man!
It was that he tripped and went face first into a lawn.
I mean, yeah, isn't that what the forest floor is? Wraught? It is paying homage.
Melon, what's happening?
What the fuck?
Gromp talking from the butt of the unicorn costume.
You know I'm not even dressed in it yet.
Oh, you're not?
Oh.
Then
no,
I
no,
retract
no, no.
everything because you don't manage to approach within 1,000 feet of the shoreline.
Oh,
Oh.
see, we actually have to get ready now.
That's why I was
Oh,
asking what you were
sorry.
in. So
I have the same
let's
session.
I have to cast a spell.
so let's take it back.
I go.
I go
Bodie,
too.
Bodie and Otto are able to approach.
I do
The
too.
rest
I've
of
had
you.
the sticks on my head.
So, that's true. So then, in that case, Gromp, Melon, and Wraught, you watch as your 3 friends start to approach the shoreline. And as the 3 of you follow just shortly behind, you find they're farther away now. They were about 10 feet in front of you, and as you walk forward, they are easily 100 feet in front of you.
That's really trippy.
Unicorn magic.
Magic.
Yes, I know that you think it doesn't exist. Put on your costume.
Oh yeah.
Gromp
I'm
gets
going
in the
to use-
butt.
yeah. I'm going to use minor illusion to unicorn horn and a beautiful flowing golden mane that spirals out behind me like I'm underwater.
Beautiful. And this time, as you jog a little bit to catch up, you stay the same distance behind them, no longer able to pass through the magical barrier here.
Question.
Yeah.
Where does Gromp hold on to?
I mean, he is one hand on your right, like, hip, and the other is on your back, so that he can just...
Okay, so way too high, but good enough.
I turn behind me and look at this monstrosity following along. I'm like, ooh, worst thing I've seen today.
Does this just look like a bad onesie on
Oh,
me?
it is. Oh, this thing is... It is made out of a paper mache head, blankets. It is the absolutely crafted by children with very limited resources. So it is just a blanket going down Gromp with like a few pieces of rope that have been tied to look like a tail, or lashed together and pinned there to look like a tail. You have a paper mache head that, for the record, terrible visibility. And it is
I'm
is
just
quite a
imagining
sight.
a giant lion's snout sticking out through a hole in the neck.
Absolutely. And you kind of do tear it putting it on because it was made for children.
I assume like the unicorn head of it is just sitting on top of my head.
Very much. Like at first you couldn't, like it went on your snout and that wasn't right. And then you just settled to wearing the head like a hat.
I got a hat now. Good enough.
That's the look for the rest of the campaign, kids. It's the unicorn hat.
As you march forward with your unicorn hat, you now all see that mist-covered lake, that small, craggy, mossy rock-covered islet. It's about, like I said, 200 or 300 feet away from the shoreline. And even being in this place, those of you with fur, or any type of hair, it stands up as if high amounts of static electricity. Not sure how that impacts the scaly individuals.
Frills. Bodie, all of Bodie's mushrooms stand straight up.
That felt so weird.
So what you're saying is his mushrooms are...
No.
They are.
No. That is low-hanging fruit, and I mean that in multiple ways. So...
Yep, I'm gonna take it.
God, 18 plus stream. All right. So here you are at the six of you at the edge of this mist-covered lake. The soft, occasional sounds of water as some creature inside comes up to grab an insect. Sounds of life in the trees that surround this lake. And that island out in the water.
So do we have to swim, or is it magic walk on water, unicorn magic?
No, let's find out. I start trudging my way there.
Does he go down or walk?
Splash, splash, splash.
Melon, no!
Well, we have to get to the middle to set something on fire.
You're going to drown Gromp. You're in the...
You're gonna warn me.
Waterboarding.
As the water does start getting deeper, and very quickly you have to swim.
This is going to be traumatizing to watch.
You don't need to make an athletics check. Gromp
I'll work on helping Gromp.
Gromp is trying to swim with a wet blanket over his head right
My
now.
My arms emerge from the unicorn neck.
And, okay. What is your passive perception, Melon?
15?
Wonderful. So you do notice as you were kicking, as you entered just about 15 feet into the water, you had to start swimming. It gets deep quickly. And you could feel Gromp back there as you kicked, and suddenly you can't.
Yeah, let's go find him, and then
Do you dive down?
With the butt like dragged behind me, just kind of carry him.
He's not too far under the water, but he has started to be unable to come back up. So you have to reach in and pull him as he...
It's the unicorn that carries its own butt.
We got this. Let's go. We can do this. Come on. We're all ready. How far are we? How far away is it? We're almost there, right?
About how far away are we, think?
This happened about 45 feet in. You feel like you're about, another 200 feet away. Bodie?
Not close enough.
Bodie's like, heading out, he's really jacked. Him and Otto were just cruising along. And then we hear this, right? And is it possible for Bodie to be like, oh, y'all, shit, and swim to where under Melon and Gromp are, to the point where like the butt is now rising up on the back of his shell as if like a little buoy to keep him up.
You just kind of buoy Gromp up and yeah, come on, Melon. What you whining about? This is easy.
Fuck it, let's go.
Otto, I saw Otto's hand first.
I want you to know Otto was on Bodie's back the entire time, so he dove with Bodie as well. Just,
oh yeah, hold on, babe.
And just we're good. We're good.
Hey, buddy.
Swim. Yeah, hey, bud. You know how to swim. I taught you.
It was under a blanket. That was hard.
It is. I understand that.
I came up and it was all up. It was awful.
Well, you're fine now. We got you.
Kai, I saw your hand next.
Is this place totally abandoned, or do we just happen to see the unicorn way far away and we've all just been totally oblivious of it? Is there anything else around?
Your visibility is fairly limited when it comes to seeing by the lake itself because of the mist. You can only see just about out to the island, and beyond that it's kind of a white carpet. But you can make me a perception check, and while you're doing that, Wraught, I saw your hand.
Wraught watched Bodie and Otto take off into the water to save Gromp, and she's standing there on the shore watching that happen with Kai next to her going, well, I can't swim. There goes my ride.
I guess we have to stay here. And I got an 18.
Guess you have to stay here. 18? There are birds flitting in trees, flying overhead, bats. You hear insects, but you don't see any sign of a unicorn right now.
Lamorna, you here? Will sent us to come talk to you. And he's calling this up. I don't want to scream it right now into my microphone.
Your words carry, and some of the birds nestled in the branches nearby you.
Well worth a shot.
Are you going to help me get across? I mean, I know you can swim.
Yeah, I'll help.
This is going to be fun.
We can find you some logs or something to act as a buoy for you. I've got hooves. It's not like I've got and this is he knows that he's talking without anybody else being able to listen. I don't got paws or toe beans or anything anymore to be able to do decent swimming. I've got these fucking hooves and hands. So we're gonna need a little bit of help.
I'll tell you what, if you keep me up, I'll use my wings like paddles. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Hold on, put me on your back.
Okay, here we go.
And you start swimming into this mist-covered lake. Eventually, some of you faster than others, some of you with more difficulty than others.
We're extremely fast.
You do get to the surface of this islet. And I will say that all of you are able to notice that because this isn't a big islet, it's like 30 by 40 feet wide, it's slightly U-shaped. And at the highest point, which you can see from the beachy part of the island you're on right now, it's not too far away, you can see that there is a large iron bowl sitting on top of the highest point on the islet.
I'm sorry, Joe was having to yell at the cats for a second and I missed what you were saying. Could you repeat that?
Someone who saw it can tell them.
There's a big old iron bowl at the highest point.
Iron bull or bowl?
Close enough.
That's Dragon Age.
Okay, B-O-W-L. Don't have to accent that, thank you.
Sure, let's go with that.
I think that's where we get her attention.
I'm gonna roll up onto the shark, like roll off of Kai. I'm gonna give Bodie the dirtiest look.
Hey, baby, you look good soaking wet. Respectfully.
My fake unicorn mane is still blowing in a wind that doesn't exist.
Majestic as fuck.
One day I'm going to eat you.
Man. And looks over to Otto. This shit's getting kinky.
Yeah. What?
I don't know, I'm trying to reframe what Wraught said to me to be sexual to diffuse the tension because I know she hates me right now. Can you just go with it? Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
And Bodie looks back at Wraught. Yeah.
She's gonna choke on you. That do
I will
right?
reach out and gently pat Otto on the head. You gave it your best shot. And
Yeah,
just
on the
like
shoulder.
drag himself like a
Too
wet.
bad he's shooting blanks. I'm gonna pick myself up and she's so soggy.
Well,
And
Arizona
Kai's tail
actually very
being like
fertile.
being the crazy long thing it is now, just like dragging on the ground behind him. They trudge their way to the bowl.
There is a path of small lake rock and sand that curves around and leads to where that bowl is. And what you see, like I said, fairly large, about 3.5 feet across, iron bowl. And it is currently filled with blackened coals.
Melon, didn't you say something about setting something on fire?
Yeah, the kids.
I
had
don't like
set-
to listen to
set
children.
the bowl on fire.
The whole bowl or what's in the bowl?
I just heard bowl set on fire.
I'll use I'll reach in and like poke at the coals to see if they're like at all viable for burning again.
Seem like probably.
Firebolt.
The coals immediately catch. And nothing happens.
Did
Bodie,
anybody else listen?
as Bodie sees that nothing happens, he's gonna put hands on either side of his mouth. What's her name? It's
Lamorna.
Morna. Morna! We are also unicorns and just want to talk about unicorn stuff. That ought to get her.
I wouldn't come out for that.
Really? I mean maybe
it
if you
just
try to
is-
sing again.
This is just the way to get this attention.
So somebody has to be persuasive about
About
that we're not trying to
1
kill her and
minute.
snap off our horn?
After the fire was ignited, you all see from your high vantage point here, as right in front of you, side of the islet nearest you, the mists begin to part. And they reveal, standing on the water, a white horse with a single gleaming, spiraled horn on her brow. And every one of you can't help in that moment, literally can't help but in that moment, be filled with awe, even amongst the most hardened of you. And at that moment, she stands perfectly still, silently observing you. And we will pick up there after a short break. Let's take a break. 7 or 8 minutes, somewhere around there, and we will come back to that exact moment. See you soon, friends. And we are back. So, you all now see standing before you, only about 30 feet away from the shoreline, this beautiful pearl white unicorn. Statue still, observing you.
Bodie, keep your mouth shut.
Otto will immediately drop to one knee as to bow.
Bodie does the same.
I'll stand behind and kind of bow my head but not kneel.
She waits for you.
Mighty Lamorna, we were sent by the Getaway Gang for your guidance and help. We are a set of heroes called the Wild Things, and we have been set on a journey to help the Feywild and rid it of the evil that is plaguing it. That includes helping the kids.
And those are horrible portals.
Hold on, apparently the voice thing is doing it again, so 1 second, let me see if I can fix it the same way I fixed it before. 1 second, friends.
Turn it off, turn it on again.
Alright, let's see now. Someone say something.
Alright.
Something.
Alright, hold on.
Yahoo.
There we go. Now we're good. Thank you, friends.
Can we have the speech again, Otto?
Yeah, let's just rewind just in case.
Okay. Hi, Mighty Lamorna. We were sent by the Getaway Gang to ask for your help and your guidance. We are the Wild Things, venturers from a far-off land to help rid the Feywild of the evil that's plaguing it. And we want to help the kids that Grandma Nightshade has taken to help them.
She watches you for a few moments later, or a few moments longer. Her gaze striking, you could tell that it was on you while you spoke, Otto. And then it flicks to the others around you.
That is not what brought you here. Otto. what is it that brought you to the Feywild truly?
I want to be a hero and grow and see the world outside of the carnival. I want to matter. I want to help people.
We need to save Zybilna.
You sure? Let's focus on the smaller things, though. You said that you wanted to help free the children. She walks across.
She forgot about that aspect. She walks across the water and, with no misstep, walks onto the island.
I am not sure how I could help you. I have a few gifts that I might give. But we, my kind, are not all that we once were. Things have been very different here since the war. Since
The war?
10 years ago. At least, according to the way time works here. There was a war between the winter and the summer courts. It's called the War of the Seasons. I don't know too much of it. We weren't fighting in it. But by the end of it, the Green Lord, Ilveron, he left this place. And since he did, the old laws, there is no respect left for the old ways by those who now assume his seat of power. It used to be custom that my kind was safe here. That is no longer true. As my love is evidence. And given that, I might be able to give you the slightest boon, but without him,
and she casts her gaze back to where the mist had parted on the shoreline. And coming into being in these blue, vibrant lights is this outline of a glorious unicorn, slightly larger than Lamora.
Eladin. Without him, I've been with him long enough that I don't know how to do much when we are together. You said that you were adventurers. And you said that you wanted to find Granny Nightshade. I suspect it is that hag that has my love. If you find him, free him, and I will aid you in any fight that I can.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a good idea to ask at this point. We're trying to also continue on after all of this to Yawn. But we learned that the the stones to get to the other area were made with unicorn horns. Presumably we don't want to do that.
You mention these
Not
stones
at all.
and she doesn't back up from you. She does a full 180 and runs into the water.
But we don't want to, we don't want to. Is there an alternative?
Turns and looks at you.
Do you know if there's another way? Because otherwise we're stuck here forever, because obviously we're not going to do anything to you.
With only Kieren help participating in this, that is a straight want to add, Bodie? Okay.
I would also like that help.
I mean, because they only said unicorn horns were an option, so I'd like to know if she knows something else.
When you mention unicorn horn and she gets upset, Bodie just puts his hands, both of his hands in the air, and just looks at her with all of the love and respect that he possibly has. No.
We don't want to hurt you at all. That's not our. We won't hurt you. We literally just want to help them and help this place.
But to stop these hags, we need to find Zybilna.
And if
she's beyond this.
So you might know of a way to get beyond. All we've learned is that, and that seems wrong.
And if that's what you can help us do, that's what you can help us do. We don't want to hurt you. We just want to know the other way to get done what we gotta get done, because there has to be.
Okay. Choice. Either Kieren can roll with advantage, or both Bodie and Kieren can roll.
I have +7.
I don't know what I have, but I think that he would probably what is it?
Persuasion.
Oh,
or deception if you're lying.
You can have the advantage here.
It would only be lying if it was me or Melon.
Yeah, what do you think I was
My
talking
highest
about?
number was 14 +7 for a 21, and I'll use 2 luck points to make it a 23.
She eyes you all for a moment, and then begins to approach once more.
Unicorn horns do carry power.
So we've heard, but there's got to be other stuff that does.
There is. But it is not a pleasant thing. A monstrous, vile creature. Treacherous.
The snark?
You've heard of it. It has horns that are similar in properties to unicorns in many ways.
We're hunting it. But there's a problem. The sheriff in the town said that this thing caused a lot of destruction and no one's lived to be able to see what it looks like.
That's because you can't see it, sweetheart.
Fuck, what?
That's not exactly fair, nature.
It's invisible?
Nature's never fair.
Does she say anything after Otto goes, she's invisible? It's invisible?
She doesn't, but with your passive insight, that's because she feels she's made it clear.
Okay, well, alright. Is there... God fucking damn it. Is there like any way that we can try and get this thing to be seen? Like you guys know magic? Like, is there any spells or anything that can help us see it?
I think there's something to be discussed after this meeting.
Is there anything it does that it leaves signs? Does it rub on trees and shit? Does it poop? Like, what can we use to track it? What does it smell
Are you really
like?
asking the unicorn this?
Well, I think she'd know, wouldn't you?
I cannot honestly say that I do. I've never had the displeasure of associating with one.
Well, fuck. I'm
God,
sorry.
it's fucking forest.
Wraught.
I think Wraught's gonna look at the unicorn, and her brow furrows like really sharply. You said that the hag may have your mate.
Eladon. Yes.
Do you think that there's any chance they're still alive?
The spectral version of Eladon that had still been there grazing on non-existent water on the lake, or non-existent grass on the lake. There was water. Non-existent grass on the lake gets replaced with a watery version as she looks out at it once again, just this almost like a waterfall in the shape of a unicorn that keeps reforming and reforming.
No. I know that he lives. I would have felt it if it were otherwise.
Will told us that she can craft Leafy stones out of unicorn horns. Can a unicorn survive having their horn removed?
She lowers her head.
We can. Though. It is not a fate that we would ever wish upon one another.
So we may not be looking for a unicorn. We may be looking for a white horse.
Right, we're gonna find him.
It's just that if we do find a white horse, it sounds like it's a fate worse than death.
No. Not worse than death. Even after this, there is still life. Still so much. Not worse than death, my life.
We'll see what we can find.
I would be incredibly appreciative.
So we should save some kids and a unicorn
And smash a mirror.
and talk to a hag about trying to get to Jan.
Oh, the laundry list.
Saving an entire realm is no easy task.
But we're gonna fucking do it.
I
Yeah.
was promised a pumpkin farm.
And a
Wait,
bunch
really?
of books.
She doesn't make eye contact with Otto.
As this, do you all have at this exact moment any further questions for Lamora?
I would like to try to hug Lamora.
She gets, as you've seen horses that are trained to do, that kneel. She does that movement down low to you.
We're gonna try our best, okay? Just thank you for your time.
Your best is all anyone can ever ask of you, Otto.
How does she know his name? I whisper that to Melon.
You whisper that, and she just turns her head so one of her big equine eyes is facing towards you, and it is like galaxies. Still in the shape of a horse's pupil, that rectangular shape, but it is sparkling and rotating. And
Don't like that. Don't like that. Take a
just
step
as
back.
she casts her gaze to you, you know implicitly that she knows your name. At that moment, Bodie. Master? It is getting darker.
And Bodhi's gonna look up, and is it?
Yes. It is getting darker. You watch as the streams of light from... It's not overhead. It's farther away. At this point, because you're at a higher vantage point, the mist isn't blocking, and you can see a little bit farther into the trees. At the edge of your vision, you watch as it is getting darker. As if the sun, the limited amount of sun that made its way through, was being filtered and blocked by heavy cloud cover. And as you turn, it is happening that way from all directions, closing in this way.
It looks like it's raining over there. Wait. Hey guys. And he's gonna point up to the sky, and he's gonna make C's with his hands and kind of bring it like it's coming towards us. Like it's
Lamora?
circling in.
Get behind us.
Was this you? You said that I could trust you.
No. No.
This is not us.
She takes a defensive position around you.
Get behind us.
You all watch as this shadow encroaches, and as it gets closer, you're able to realize it's not just blocking light from above, it is blocking light from behind it as well, as this dome of shadow begins to close around this island.
Bodhi is gonna look at Lamorna, and you should probably either take your stand here or run and hide somewhere you know is safe.
I fear it might be a little too late for that, Bodie.
Well, fuck. Hunker down then. And he gets Cork off of his shoulder. Good call, Cork.
Hell yeah, let's do this.
The dome, as I said, is closing in, and it gets to the edge of the shore before the lake, and it stops there briefly. There is about 10 feet of shore visible before this dome of twisting shadows. It's not just pure black, it's dancing, smoky shadow moving all around. And 3 figures step forward. Give me just 1 second. Let me change something.
Give us that music, Ethan. Give us the combat music.
Hold up. Have to make a quick shift. Gonna change that.
Bad guys cometh.
Pretty much. Here we go. Do I want that one? How's that feel?
I only hear bird song.
I'm just trying to judge this one. Actually. So, you watch as 3 figures step through the shadow dome. And you recognize them immediately. 2 of them shorter, 1 of them taller. All 3 of them dressed in... Well, the 2 shorter ones are dressed in black raincoat-like clothing. hoods pulled down low over their gray skin, but the tall one certainly catches your attention. As this is the third time most of you have laid eyes on Charm. Her large, brimmed, tall, and slightly slumping witch's classic hat, all black clothing, long gray hands, a just slightly too long face. And they step through the shadow. Please allow me to be the first to thank you for saving us the trouble of trying to find this place.
Get fucked, bitch. And Bodie's gonna start walking forward.
Wraught, make me an Arcana check.
$23.
23. You immediately understand what has happened.
Did she track me?
With the goggles that you all purchased from them, there must have been a tracking.
She reaches
The
up
ability
and
to
slowly
scry.
touches the monocle that she's been wearing this whole.
Yes. Now, we might be able to deal here. There is no need for us to be on opposite sides of this transaction.
I didn't pay for a ride along.
She...
This place.
No, I don't think I will. Kieren?
As soon as she says that, Kai will stride forward and tap Melon on the shoulder first so he walks behind him. If you come any closer to this island or this unicorn, forget what I'm gonna do. Because now at this point I'm well versed in stabbing people in the throats and letting them drown. I'm gonna let him do whatever the fuck he wants to you and your little fucking midgets in front of me. Because he's been hungry for something sentient. And I think you probably want to keep your employees alive. But he would prefer them as lunch.
I don't need them to be dead. Oh, I love the screams.
You say that, and she leans forward. Keep in mind, she is still on the opposite side of the lake, about 250 feet away. And you watch as she leans forward just about 20 degrees, 15 degrees. And you hear her voice, all of you, right next to your ear. What a coincidence. So do I. And the shadows, the shadow dome, rushes in, covering them, pushing towards the island, 200 feet away, 150 feet away, 100 feet away, and it continues to encroach and encroach until as it hits the shoreline, they jump through the shadows out towards you. And we'll pick up there next time.
Ethan, give us one more hour. One more. Just one.
Great session, everybody.
So bad.
Oh, good, because you're gonna.
Oh!
Great session, everybody.
It was so hard not to telepathically go in her ear. I can do that too, you bitch.
Thank you all so much for joining this session. Thank you for sticking through and letting us know about a few of the tech difficulties. Appreciate that. And thank you all, the 5 of you, 6 here in spirit, so much for playing this game
Just-
with
we're
me.
just gonna drown him just a little.
Yeah, it's fine, just a little bit.
What's a little
Just a
waterboarding between
little
friends?
bit. You can do a little bit. Thank you all so
allowed.
much, as always. Gonna go around, do a
Thank
few
you,
quick,
Ethan.
give people the chance to say goodbye, make any announcements, let them know where you can find them online. So, Sarah.
Hi. I'm Califrac at most places. I never post anything because I'm a lurker online. Hopefully I'm gonna get back into posting stuff on the Terrible Trio Creations Instagram, so typically you can find me there. But otherwise, I just absorb things. And I just recently bought a house, yay!
Joe.
So, if you guys like dice and the stream, I've been plotting a series of Wild Things dice to maybe release soon. Just a thought, if you want to roll some Wraught dice, they're always going to
In
give
the
you
chat.
good on charisma and terrible on everything else.
Mav.
Hi, I'm your favorite black guy on the internet. I play a lot of cool ass fucking games and a lot of live plays with these wonderful people. But right now I'm playing through I'm going to test out First Descendants tomorrow on Digital Clubhouse TV here on Twitch, and then on Monday I'm doing the Stray Gods DLC, the Orpheus DLC, and we're also playing American Arcadia, which turns out to be a fucking dope-ass game. I'm
Right.
sorry, it's a puzzle-ass game, and it's really, really cool. I'm super excited. I'm actually really happy about that. And that's all I really got to say. Is just like, hey, keep being yourself, and be kind to yourself, and not only other people as well.
Amen. Morgan.
The most you can find me online is being the speaker in Destiny 2. That's it. Good luck finding me elsewhere.
And Lauren.
Sounds like a threat.
I'm everywhere and nowhere. So 1,000 Faces cosplay everywhere. 95% Lauren everywhere. Here all the time. And I'm crafting stuff, and I'm going to cons and raising money for bees and eating tasty snacks, which you should do as well. And also hydrate and know that you are loved and appreciated. And here is that.
And speaking of cons, we are going to be at Animate Columbus and GalaxyCon Raleigh this month. And at both of those cons, we are going to be leading/playing in live D&D games there with some of the other cosplay and voice actor guests. So come check those out. And we may...
We're not playing this.
Oh, no, those weekends we're not playing that when we're at cons. But we will be playing it next weekend. So come back here for the 33rd episode of The Wild Beyond in 1 week. You can, again, listen to past episodes of both this and City of the Crimson Tower on Go Buff Yourself. Let's go ahead and start a raid. We appreciate you all. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being you. Do something good for yourselves today. All right? You deserve it. Until we see you next time, stay wild, friends. Take care.
Stay wild.
And